Hello and welcome to Tech 18. I hope you are getting good information about this quiz series of T-SQL challenge in the previous two videos. And let me share about what we are going to cover on today's session. And before that, if you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just hit the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. All right, so the third one here is filtering and sorting of the data. So here actually we have also seen during the update and delete statement, but still I'm going to cover few things here. So write a T-SQL script to select only the following column from dim product, dim subcategory, and category table. So English product category name, English product subcategory name, product key, and English product name, color, and size. Make sure you load all the data from the left table and filter the following. Status from dim product is equal to current. Then English product category subcategory name is not null, and English product category name is not null. So it's not an easy where clause. It's actually the combination of the where and the join table which we have learned in the previous 6 sessions. So all right, so we need to consider the things. I would like to copy this script here and paste over here. I don't need that, but still. So we are going to use the same query which we used previously. Select star from dim product, but actually what they are referring here, select only the following column. So English product category name. So I will just copy these things and paste here. And instead of pipe, I need to use comma because we are just referring the column names here, and these are the columns. So we can have a multi-row data here. So I'm just using until the column name on the top, and then dim product here as A, and then what's showing up here. Make sure you load all the data from the left table. So left table is dim product. That's the first one mentioned on this query. So it has to be left. It has to be inner join. So it has left outer join because we are just mentioning to the left table. Okay. So the sequence of hierarchy, how we have it here from dim product, it's linked to dim subcategory and subcategory linked with the category one. So we need to go from this one. So left outer join, dim product subcategory on these things. And then we have to use another one, which is the product category here. So we need to use here again left outer join, which is dim product category table, which is C here on P dot product category key equal to C dot product category key here. So here the first one, it is the relationship between the product and the subcategories on this column, which is A and B. And the third one, which I'm calling up here category table, which is C here. So the link is B and C. That's what I mentioned here. And also we have mentioned A, B, and C, but there is not mentioned anything about these things. From which table it needs to pick. If one column is available on multiple tables, then it's going to return you error. So it is every time it is good to mention from which table you are picking up this value here. So first one, which is English product category name, is actually we are aware that it's only available on the category column. So C dot. And the next one here is subcategory name. It's going to be available on the B column, B table, so B1. And the product key is available on the A, and product name is also available on A, color is also available on A, and size is also available on A. If you're not sure, then it is good to run this select star from product, and then you can see the list of available columns on a particular table. All right, so we have these things. And then what's the thing? Make sure you load all the data from the left table and filter the following. So status from product is equal to current. So let's copy this thing. So we need to use a where clause here. So generally the sequence of how this works is basically first select and then from and then join and then where statement. This is how it will be like. So where status. So status from dim product. So it means A dot status. A dot status can be a smaller capital. A dot status is equal to current. So we don't have an equal keyword. We can just use equals here. And current is actually text value. So we need to pass this value in the single quote here. And after that, we need to use and. So if you are using a multiple where clause, then we have to differentiate between that and here. So and English product subcategory name, which is name here refers to, is not null. So if I look for this information, English product subcategory, which is coming from DIM product subcategory here. Here, English product subcategory is available on this table. And to be honest, it is nothing is blank on this one. So it's not going to work in that case. But still, as per the statement, English product subcategory name is not null. That's right. And this has to be B dot. And after that, and English product category name, it has to be C dot is not null. So the is not null is actually a result keyword in SQL. So you can also use that. If I run this statement here and execute this, is going to return me 197 rows here. And also you can see the details which is showing up here. All the values here, and you see where there is no blank values available of the English product category name here, because we have filtered the value here, and that's why it's not showing up here. And we are mainly focused on the left outer join, and that's the reason it is not giving up any value of the plants on this. So actually, if I just use instead of select here, and if I use full outer join, and then all the rows from this one just star, and then here instead of using left outer join, let's use a full outer join, and also here full outer join, and see the result now. It is much more higher than previous one. It's showing up here 197 still. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. So it is filtering some value because of this var statement here. If I just stop until this one, oh, it is actually filtering the current value. That's the reason. But if I remove this one, even on the previous slide where English product category is not null and not null, basically it should give me everything. Yeah, now you see it's giving me 397, and let's see if there are some blank values there or not. It is still not. That's pretty good. It is filtering the value as required here. So if I just filter without any SQL statement, let's see, it gives me 606. Yeah, that's good. It is giving me also considering this one. So as we have called up this column, English product category name and subcategory name, and we also applied that in the filter value. So that's the reason it is filtering those information here. So if I run this one without any filter case, for example, this one without any var clause, so it is giving me 606 required. It is including the null values on these things. But as per the requirement in the quiz, we need to filter these things where status equal to current, and this has to be these things. So that we need to select here and execute. So the final result of this thing is going up here to be 197. That's pretty good. All right. So this is the one. So we need to copy this statement and then paste here and submit the assignment. Pretty cool. So after the next one, which you have is order by class. So this will be helpful. So use the previous challenge and sort the result by the sequence in ascending order, English product category name, English product subcategory, and then product category name. But the English product name sorting by descending order. Okay. So we have these things, and after the where class, we need to use the order by class. So I'm keeping the same statement. So after this one only, we have to use the order by statement. And order by it has to be what they mentioned about ascending order, English product category name and subcategory name. Both the thing, but the product is in descending order. Okay. So here C dot English product category name, and then ASC ascending order. And then we have to use this one, comma, B dot this one, it has to be ASC. And then the third one, which is the product name, English product name. Okay, this one has to be DESC, descending order and ascending order. So if you select these things and execute, now see it is now showing up here accessories A, and then it goes ABC. Whereas the subcategory, sorry, I need to zoom that. So it is showing up here A, and then if I zoom the last to the one, it's showing up C, ABC. And as you can see, it is showing up here and the T at the end, and it has to be the beginning by B starting up here. Whereas if you look for one particular thing, the tiles and tubes, it is showing up in the reverse way for the English product name here. The T comes first, and then R, and then P, and then M. It goes in the reverse sequence, and it goes till this one. Yeah, that's perfect, fine. So this is how it works. So if you want to sort it by ascending, By default, it is going to be ascending itself. But if you want to specify something, then you can also mention that ascending, or descending means you have to mention specifically descending here. This is how the sequence works. Yeah, this is how this is clear. So let's copy this statement and then paste it here. Submit the assignment. All right, this is how it can be done by using the where clause and the order by clause in SQL. So if you learn something new, just hit the big thumbs up button. If you're new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just hit the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notification. But make sure to turn on the notification on a daily basis. Share it with your friends and colleagues. If you have any queries and feedback, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.